Illinois State was really good today. In the first half, I think they made 8 threes. And I don't know how many they've made in terms of the most in a game this year, but I think 8 in one half has got to be up there on the list. But I thought our guys, for the first time all year, we just didn't have that fight. And I guess part of that's on me, but just one game. Try to move on from it.
Obviously, the Illinois State three-point shooting, I mean, you're not daring them to shoot it, but were you kind of giving them and just kind of making them prove that they could do it?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about closing out with our hands up, and it's just our normal defense, to be quite honest. And when it went inside, we wanted to try to dig it out as best we could because they're a lot bigger than us. But we weren't closing out. I mean, our players were daring them to shoot it, but I don't think they were supposed to. And you got to give them some credit. They found some open guys, and they made a couple. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So you got to give them a little credit.
Coach, what was it like being back at Redbird, watching Mikal and all the players you back in the day?
Yeah, it was nice. I was happy to see him do well. Obviously, I wanted Tennessee State to win, but anytime you see these young kids doing well and getting their education and try to dig themselves out a little bit of a hole, it's good to see, And so I'm happy to see Mikal and Deontay and Devon and Paris and all the guys, Tony Wills. So it was nice being back.
They played a little bit bigger lineup tonight. Obviously, Paris didn't play that much. Did that catch you guys a little off guard?
A little bit. I mean, I think Paris has started every game of his career with the exception of one, his first game at VCU. But we knew that they were going to be bigger than us. We just didn't know at what point in the game. And I've got to watch the tape to see if their size bothered us. Maybe on the defensive end, sure. Maybe on the defensive end, they were able to shrink the floor and our motion a little bit and kind of force us to go certain ways off of our cuts. But, we weren't too surprised because we knew that they could go to that lineup in the game sometime.
I know you guys have played a couple road games and you won a couple. Was this a little bit of a different atmosphere tonight for your guys?
I think so, and that's what I told him at halftime. I told him I think the stage is a little too big for you, and that's to be expected in year 2 of a rebuilding process. And we're not upset about tonight's game, but this is just where we are in the process. We're not ready to go on the road and beat a Missouri Valley caliber team, and no matter if they're in the top, the middle, or the bottom, But we'll get better. It's a great learning experience heading into Christmas, and we really couldn't be happier with our guys.
Does Griggs usually shoot the ball that well?
Griggs is a good shooter. He does actually shoot it that well. His playing time has been limited because he doesn't defend and rebound. But the beauty of it for him now is our entire team's not defending and rebounding, so I played him. And until we can get back to defending and rebounding like we were throughout the early part of the winning streak, he will play more, as well as Neville Fincher as well.
Thank you, Coach.
That's it.
Great.
Awesome.